Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today what I'm going to be bringing you is my 2021-22 League 2 team of the season. Now if you do go on to enjoy today's video, a like as always will be massively appreciated. If you could try and hit 60 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 6,000 subscribers. So make sure you are subscribed with your post notification bell on. Don't forget as well to drop a comment in down in the comment section down below. What would be your personal League 2 team this season? Now there's a lot of candidates that could have got into this. There's a lot of very good players who have missed out, not even being a spot on the bench. So if your favourite player hasn't made it in today's video, it is just my opinion. There is some controversial ones in there, so let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section down below. Let's waste no further time though and get on with today's video. So I have gone with a formation that you do see quite a lot in these team of the seasons. I have gone with a variation of a 4-3-3. I've gone with one with two central midfielders and an attacking midfielder. Now the 7 players that I have on my bench are Cam Dawson, the goalkeeper from Exeter on loan from Sheffield Wednesday, John Joel Tull, the Mansfield Town centre-half / central midfielder, Ian Dolo, the left-back from Swindon, Nicky Cadden, the left wing-back from Forest Green, just misses out on my team just because I didn't really want to play a wing-back at full-back who isn't the greatest as a full-back, to be honest with you. I've got Matt Jane there as well, the attacking midfielder from Exeter, Jamil Matt, who's been fantastic for Forest Green this season. I've also got Dom Telford on there. Granted, he was the league's top scorer this season, but for me personally, I think there was a striker better than Dom Telford. That's the substitutes bench. Let's now get into my starting 11 that I think have been the best 11 players from League 2 this season. Starting out then with the goalkeeper. For me personally, it was between Liam Roberts, Cam Dawson and Nathan Bishop from Mansfield. I've gone with Liam Roberts as my starting goalkeeper. This season he managed 47 matches in total for Mansfield Town. He kept 21 clean sheets for the Cobblers this season. Cobblers conceded the least amount of goals in the league, only conceding 38. The next lowest was Exeter with 41. But this season, Liam Roberts has been absolutely fantastic. When I've seen him live in the 2 games against Bradford City, I think he's been absolutely fantastic. Averages 1.1 clearances per game, usually gets 37.7 touches per game as well. Averages less than a goal conceded per game at 0.8. He averages at least 2.6 saves per game as well, which will probably tell you a lot more about how good they are defensively rather than just him as a goalkeeper. But I think he's been absolutely fantastic this season, Liam Roberts, and for me personally deserves to be in the team of the season. At right back, I've gone with Forest Green Rovers, Kane Wilson. Now I know I said I didn't really want to play a wing back at full back, but I could not have this man in my team. Played 45 matches for Forest Green Rovers this season, making the team of the week on 3 occasions. He scored 3 goals, but he's also got 13 assists this season, which for a fullback I think is absolutely incredible. Created 15 big chances and averages 2.1 key passes per 90, which I think is absolutely incredible. In terms of his defensive stats as well, 0.8 interceptions per 90 and also 1.4 tackles per game. Averages 0.6 possession wins as well. Only gets dribbles past 0.3 times per game. I think he's been an absolutely unbelievable option at that right-hand side for Forest Green Rovers this season. Average a 6.87 across all competitions, averaging a 6.93 in the league as well for the Forest Green this season. They've obviously gone on to win the title. His heat map, he absolutely gets up and down that right-hand side unbelievably well. Strengths is his playmaking. He doesn't really have any weaknesses, to be honest with you. I think he's been absolutely fantastic for Forest Green and deserves to be in my team of the season. The first of the 2 centre-halves, and I've gone with Pierce Sweeney from Exeter City. Now, this is a man I've not seen all too much in many people's team of the season so far, but he managed 43 matches this season for Exeter, starting 42 of them. He's been in the team of the week on 6 occasions, and obviously I did mention earlier, Exeter have conceded the second least amount of goals in the league this season. It has been massively down to this man. In terms of his passing stats, he's got 2 assists this season, created 3 big chances and averages 0.7 key passes per 90. In terms of his defensive stats, he's got 15 clean sheets this season, 1.4 interceptions per 90, 1 tackle per 90, 3.4 clearances per 90, only gets dribble past 0.3 times per 90. I think he's been an absolutely unbelievable for Exeter this season. A very underrated centre-half in my opinion. 6.2 duels, 1 in total as well per 90. He was fouled 0.7 times per 90. Only managing 4 yellows and no red cards as well. I think his discipline has been absolutely fantastic. Averaged above a 7 rating as well in the league this season. Like I said, a very underrated centre-half, and for me personally, I think he does deserve to be in there. Partnering him then, I've gone with John Guthrie. It was between him and Fraser Horsfall for me. He's been absolutely fantastic for the Cobblers this season. Like I said earlier about Liam Roberts, they have conceded the least amount of goals in the league this season. season with 38. Left-footed, but he's played 46 matches this season, averaging 90 minutes per match. So he's played pretty much every league match this season for the Cobblers. And for a centre-half, he's also chipped up with 8 goals this season, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Also got 1 assist in there as well. In terms of his defensive stats, 20 clean sheets this season for him, averaging 1.2 interceptions per game, 1.2 tackles per game, only dribbled past 0.3 times per game, and averages 5.8 clearances per game. I think only a madman wouldn't have John Guthrie in their team this season. You could make an argument for his partner, Fraser Horsfall. I do believe his name is the captain of the Cobblers when Joseph Mills wasn't playing. Whichever one you go for, I think you can clearly make an argument for both. Averaging a 7.1 in the league this season as well for the Cobblers. I think he's been absolutely fantastic and thoroughly deserves to be in my team of the season. At left back then, like I said, Nicky Cadden, unlucky to miss out in my team this season. I've gone with Mansfield Town, Stephen McLaughlin. Played 45 matches this season for the Stags, starting 44 of them games. Been in the team of the week on 4 occasions, coming up with 8 goals and 9 assists for mainly a fullback. He's only played on wing back on a couple of occasions, but mainly for a fullback. I think that is absolutely incredible, to be honest with you. Averaging 75.6 touches per 90, so he's very involved in the game, creating 11 big chances and 1.6 key passes per 90. This season, he's managed 11 clean sheets, 1.7 interceptions per game, 1.6 tackles per game as well, 2.5 clearances. I think he's been fantastic on that left-hand side for Mansfield Town. He's averaged a 7.22 in the league as well this season, so he's been one of the best fullbacks in the league. He's been fantastic from set pieces as well, which is where some of his goals have come from. For me, again, very underrated. You could argue Nicky Cadden deserves to be in there, but for me, I think Stephen McLaughlin just edges it this season, and I think he deserves to be in my team of the season. Moving on then into the midfield. Firstly, I've gone with former Bantam, now Exeter City central midfielder Tim Dieng. I think he's been fantastic for Exeter City this season. He's played 42 matches, starting 39 of them, being involved in the team of the week on 4 occasions. Scored 12 goals and got 3 assists for a central midfielder. I think that is absolutely fantastic, to be honest with you. He averages 0.6 key passes per game, 1.1 interceptions, 1.7 tackles, and 1.5 clearances per game as well. I think in that midfield this season, he's been something very different for Exeter. I think he only signed on a 1-year contract, just as initial, see what he can do, because he has had back-to-back relegations with Southend, and I can't remember the other team who got relegated. I think it might have also been Southend, being back-to-back relegations, but this season, since joining Exeter, I think he's been absolutely incredible in that midfield. He's had some injury problems at times as well, which has been a reason for some of Exeter's downfall, because he has been that good, but for a central midfielder to be popping up with 12 goals, I simply could not put him in there. I think he's been absolutely fantastic for Exeter this season, and like all the other players in today's video, thoroughly deserves to be in there for me. Partnering him in central midfield, I have gone with Port Vale's Bain Garrity, similar to Tim Dieng. Scored a lot of goals this season. He scored 12 goals in 45 appearances, 44 of them being starts. He's featured in the team of the week on 2 occasions as well. He averages 1.2 shots per game. He's got 42.4 touches per game as well. 4 big chances created per game with 0.9 key passes. In terms of his defensive stats as well, 1 interception and 1.3 tackles per game, 1.4 clearances per game, averaging 6.8 duels won as well per 90 as well. I think he's been absolutely fantastic in that central midfield for Port Vale. There is obviously a big chance for Port Vale or Mansfield, any of them players, to be promoted into League One this season, with the playoff final being less than a week away now. So I am very looking forward to that. Let me know your score predictions down in the comment section down below. But back onto Bain Garrity, he's averaged a 6.97 in that midfield for Port Vale this season. I think if it had been available for every single league game, there might have been a better case for them getting automatics, because I think he has been that good for Port Vale this season. Scores goals for fun, a bit like Tim Dieng, thoroughly deserves to be in there just simply because of his goal scoring ability. But even both their defensive abilities have been absolutely fantastic. In terms of my slightly more attacking midfielder for this season, I have gone with Bristol Rovers, the first Bristol Rovers player, I do believe. I have gone with Anthony Evans. He played 35 matches for the Rovers this season, starting 34 of them. He got 4 team of the week appearances, scoring 10 goals and also getting 12 assists as well, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Average 57 touches per 90, created 10 big chances with 1.9 key passes as well. Defensively, a little bit worse than Garrity and Dieng, but going forward, I think his contributions have been a lot better. His passing accuracy per game is 76%, including the opposition half as well. In terms of his dribbles, he averages 1 successful dribble per 90, averages 4.9 duels won as well. He's only lost possession on 17 occasions throughout the whole season, which is absolutely fantastic. He gets fouled 1.2 times per 90 as well. I think he's been a revelation, to be honest with you, for Bristol Rovers in that central midfield. averaged a 7.35 as well in the league this season. His heat map, he gets up and down the pitch as well. His work rate is absolutely fantastic, and like all the other players in today's video, thoroughly deserves to be in my team this season. He's been very good as well from set pieces, dead balls, corners, free kicks, whatever you like. He has been very good at putting them into the box, and rightfully so. Got Bristol Rovers promoted on the final day of the season. Moving on then to my front three. On the right-hand side, I've gone with Swindon Town's Harry Mccurdy. How could I not include this man in the team this season? It's been his real breakthrough season for him this year. He played 37 matches for Swindon, starting 34 of them. He had 4 Team of the Week appearances, scoring 22 goals, also assisting on 8 occasions. How can you not put somebody in who's got 30 goal contributions throughout the season? He's been fantastic for Swindon this season. 1.1 key passes per 90, 10 big chances created, 1.2 tackles as well, 0.6 successful dribbles with 3.5 total duels won. He has had his discipline issues this season with 12 yellow cards, but he does get fouled 1.5 times per 90. Swindon were obviously knocked out in the semi-finals of the playoffs. Harry Mccurdy blazing his penalty well over the bar, tried to take it like Didier Drogba in that Champions League final and absolutely got it completely wrong, put it well over the bar, and in the end they did lose out on penalties, and obviously the scenes that followed after that were pretty disgusting from some Port Vale fans. But Mccurdy this season, like I said, it has been his real standout season. He's averaged a 7.21 in the league this season. I wouldn't say he's carried Swindon, but he's been a big part of their success this season and thoroughly deserves to be in my team. As much as I don't really like the bloke, I can't not put him in the team. He's been that good this season. Over on the left-hand side then, I have gone with Northampton's Town, Mitch Pinnock. Now, I was really close to putting Jack Diamond in here, but the more that I looked at other players who were available for this position, I simply had to go with Mitch Pinnock. Played 48 matches for the Cobblers this season, starting 46 of those. Only had 1 inclusion in the Team of the Week, but he did score 9 goals with 13 assists, so 22 goal contributions overall. I think he's absolutely fantastic. He averaged 1.6 shots per game as well. Only missed 1 big chance throughout the whole season. He's created 10 big chances himself with 1.7 key passes per 90. In terms of his defensive stats as well, 1.1 tackles per 90, wins possession 0.8 times per 90 as well. He does get dribble past 1.1 times per game, but Northampton, similarly to like what I said about Guthrie and Liam Roberts, with how little goals they've conceded this season, I had to have a couple Cobblers players in here. Averaged a 7.15 as well in the league this season, and he has been a big part of the Cobblers' success. I'm not too sure if he is out of contract or not. I think he's got another year left on his contract, but we could see maybe some League One clubs making a bid for him in the summer, because he has been really good for the Cobblers this season and thoroughly deserves to be in my team of the season. And then my final player is the striker. I have gone with Forest Green Rovers, Matt Stevens. He played 37 matches for the Vegans this season, starting 35 of those. He did have some sort of an injury problem towards the end of the season. I think he did his ACL maybe, which is why he missed the last couple of games of the season. He was in the Team of the Week on 5 occasions this season, scoring 23 goals with 6 assists. He averaged 2.5 shots per 90 with 5 big chances created. He also won 3.3 joules per 90 as well, which for a striker who's not the tallest, I don't know how tall he is. It says here 180 centimetres. I'm not too sure how that tall that is, but he doesn't seem like the tallest striker. Averaged a 7.06 in the league as well this season. He has been similar to Jamil Matt, Kane Wilson and Nicky Cadden, Ebu Adams. You know, the list goes on with Forest Green. Every single one of their players this season has been fantastic, but this man has been a key part of their success, and I think he will be staying with Forest Green for next season as well in League One. I know a couple of their players have left, so it will be very interesting to see how he does get on next season in League One. But there we have it. That is my 2021-22 League 2 team this season. If you have enjoyed watching today's video, a like as always will be massively appreciated. If you could try and hit 60 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be absolutely class. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. Get your thoughts in down in the comment section down below. What was your Sky Bet League 2 team of the season for the 21-22 season? Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you all very soon for another video. Peace.